Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News for another watch along where we're gonna watch the Barcelona versus Sevilla match. I'm very excited. The FIFA international break is officially over. Let's go. The match already started. It's the first minute, second minute, I guess. I had a phone call I had to attend to right before I had to go live, but I'm live now. I'm ready to watch this match with you guys. I'm very excited after 2 weeks of no matches. We are back. We are back. And let's review the lineups real quick as Barcelona right now are mounting an attack. Surprising lineup, by the way. But let's see. Let's share this screen. All right, let's see. So this is where we at. Iñaki Peña. Hansi Flick said he wasn't going to start Szczesny because there was no reason to take Iñaki Peña off. Iñaki Peña hadn't given him any reason. And I think I like that. I like that a lot because, like it's the fair thing to do, right? If you have a starting goalkeeper, he's doing good in your eyes, he hasn't given you any reason to punish him, then why punish him, right? Now, whether Szczesny's better or not, that's a whole separate conversation. But for now, Iñaki Peña has done his job. Flick likes what Iñaki Peña has done, so starting him over Szczesny, I think it's the right thing to do. There's no reason to punish him. If down the road Iñaki Peña stops performing or starts having mistakes, then okay, we can talk about switching him up for Szczesny. I actually have no doubts that Szczesny will eventually become the starting goalkeeper. I think he's miles ahead from Iñaki Peña, but again, that's a conversation for a different day. Now, our defensive line, it's our regular starting lineup. Jules Koundé, Cubarsí, Íñigo, and Balde. And then in the midfield, the double pivot, Pedri and Marc Casado. Again, the starting lineup as usual. And then Lamine Yamal, who was declared fit, who was ready to start this match. We thought maybe Flick would want to rest him, but it looks like he didn't. He decided not to rest him. Of course, Flick did say yesterday that the best 11 was going to be the one starting today against Sevilla. And that's exactly what we're seeing is the best 11, right? And then we have Rafinha playing as the attacking mid right behind Lewy. And then the big surprise, Ansu Fati getting his first start in, I don't know, over a year, maybe a year and a half. First start for Ansu Fati. As I said before, this is Ansu Fati's chance. This is make it or break it. If Ansu Fati has to take advantage of the situation. We have Ferran Torres who's injured. So Ansu Fati has to show Hansi Flick that he was right about him. Because remember, during the preseason, Flick had said that he was very impressed with Ansu, that he wanted to see Ansu play. Of course, Ansu got injured. So now this is Ansu's chance to show Flick that he was right about him, that he can be recovered, that he can bring his form back from before the injury. So very exciting to see Ansu in the lineup. Pretty much your regular starting lineup instead of Ferran, Ansu Fati, which I'll take that starting lineup any day. I'll have Ansu Fati play ahead of Ferran any day of the week. Now, Sevilla playing a 4-2-3-1. Pretty much the same. What should we expect? Well, they have now Garcia Pimienta as Sevilla's coach. Last season, he enjoyed playing a high possession game, with short passes, kind of like the tiki-taka. Of course, he's very familiar with that. He spent 20 years as a coach in the Barca Academy, part of Barca Athletic. He coached other teams, I think. But he for sure was the coach of Barca Athletic, spent 20 years in Barcelona, so he's very familiar with the tiki-taka, with the high possession game. That's how Garcia Pimienta played last season. This season, Garcia Pimienta is playing more of a hybrid. Sometimes he plays short passes, high possession. Sometimes he likes to play direct football with long passes to his wingers. Now, having said that, that's actually very helpful for us. Why? Because Sevilla, that's a new style for them, the hybrid style. And when they transition from the high possession short pass to the long passes, the more direct football, a lot of times the team fractures. They get a big fracture in the midfield. They are still struggling with the transitions from going from high possession short pass to long passes. They're still struggling. They still haven't perfected that. So that's when Barcelona can do a lot of damage. That's when Barcelona can intercept their attack, especially in the midfield, get back the ball, and attack. Another weakness of Sevilla is once you get past their first line of defense, they are not too good about recovering the ball. They're really good about pressing in the midfield, but once you're past that, not as good as ball recovery once you get past their first offensive line. So those are two things that Barcelona are going to have to take advantage of, to take advantage of the mistakes that Sevilla do in their transitions, which are a lot, and take advantage of the fact that once you get past their first offensive line, Sevilla are not too good at overcoming the pressure. And so far, Barcelona doing a good job. They have all their lines pretty advanced, maintaining ball possession. All right, Ansu to Pedri, Pedri to Lewy. Oh, beautiful heel pass from Lewy to Balde. Let's see what you guys are saying. Man, how excited are you guys to have the FIFA International break finally over? 2 weeks of no football. McParsa says, I was here. Where? In the chat section? Let's see, like a complete unknown says, who's starting? We already went over that. I'm also sharing my screen if you want to look at the lineups. Let's see, a man says, GXR ain't working. Wait, who's GXR? I don't know why I can't think of who you're talking about. Kamal says, hi, Mo from Afghanistan. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for your comment and for watching all the way from Afghanistan. What time is it in Afghanistan, by the way? Let me know. And Allison says, good to see Ansu back in the starting lineup. 100%, my friend. I'm very glad to see Ansu back. I hope he can impress. I hope he can do some damage. We all know how skilled and talented Ansu Fati is. Unfortunately, you know, injuries have not been too kind to him, but hopefully that can become something of the past. Beautiful cut by Kunde. Oof. Let's see. Ricky says, why is the match not starting? It has started. It's on the 9th minute now. Oh, be careful. Oh, man. Sevilla just had their first shot at goal. Well, not at goal. It was off target, but their first shot. It was a ball loss from Kunde. Quick attack by, see, pass to the wingers. That's what Sevilla like to do. If they don't do short passes, they always look to attack with their wingers. Very classic Garcia Pimienta. Thankfully, he missed a shot, but that was not looking good. All right, let's see. Fuzini says, I'm also watching it live with you, Mo. I wish Barca all the best. Ansu will score today. Mark my words. I hope so. I hope Ansu does score. We saw he got pretty close last match. Against Alaves, he had 2 very close shots that almost ended up in goal. So who knows? Maybe today is his day. All right, let's see. What else? Matt says, hi, Mo Martins from Nigeria. What's up, man? Welcome to the watch along. And McBarca says something not clicking with Ansu's press. Well, you know, give him some time. The match just started. He's starting for the first time. He's probably also nervous. There's a lot of pressure. He knows this is his only chance. He knows Ferran is injured and he needs to take advantage of that. And if Ansu, I think this is his last shot. Not this match, but like this season is his last shot. If he doesn't impress, it's going to be very difficult for Flick to try to convince Barcelona to keep him. Because remember, Barcelona were set on offloading him in the summer, and Flick came and said, no, I want him. I know I can bring him back. And Barcelona was like, okay, we'll keep him. If Ansu doesn't impress this season, Barcelona are going to be like, all right, we need to get rid of him. And there's not much Flick is going to be able to do. You know, Flick is going to be like, well, keep him. They're like, no, you already asked us that. We gave you the benefit of the doubt. Nothing happened. We need to get rid of him. So I think this is his last shot. So he's probably a little nervous. Give him some time. I'm sure he'll get more comfortable as the minutes roll by. Lamine looking fresh. All right, let's see what else. Kamal says, good to see Fati back. Amen, my brother. And like a complete unknown says, you can't say that's the best 11 and start a player who hasn't started previously. That is the best 11, but available 11. Because, sure, the starting 11 usually has Ferran in it, but Ferran is injured. So it is. Oliver says, hi, Mo, best wishes from Austria. All right. I think you're the first person from Austria to comment. So welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Ahmad says, hi, Mo, Martin's from Nigeria. I hope we trash Sevilla 4-0 and make them know we are Barca. It's a joy to see Ansu on the lineup. I hope he impresses. I hope so, too. And yes, I hope we do thrash Sevilla. Not just because it's a victory, it's 3 points, and it's always fun to watch Barcelona thrash other teams, but because of what they've been doing, the whole like, oh, I'm not going to attend the luncheon. Oh, I'm not going to attend the presidential box because Barcelona were accused of Negreira. It's like, all right, first of all, it's innocent until proven guilty. Had Barcelona been found guilty of sports corruption, which we're accused of, okay, I get it. Sure, you can say I don't want to deal with them. But first of all, is presumption of innocence. Second of all, the investigation has revealed absolutely nothing because there isn't anything. So, if they want to act, Sevilla want to act like they are good and mighty, and you know what? Screw them. I really hope Barcelona thrashes them, and I hope Barcelona completely cut their ties with the board of directors of Sevilla. Prevent them from, don't ever meet with them, don't ever deal with them, don't buy players from them, don't sell players to them, don't do any loans. Just completely cut them off. And let's see what Sevilla do then. Because remember, Barcelona has been one of the biggest purchaser of Sevilla players. Barcelona spent a lot of money on players from Sevilla. Koundé, Lenglet, Dani Alves. A lot of players Barcelona have paid Sevilla a lot of money for. And Sevilla is not a big club with lots of funds. So if they want to play those games, sure, cut them off. Don't do any business with them. Don't have any luncheons or dinners. Don't allow them in the stadium. If they want to go to our stadium and watch games, they can buy tickets just like anyone else. They want to play those games? We should play those games too. Kamal says it's 11:45 p.m. in Afghanistan. That's pretty late. Let's see. Anthony says using Ansu is very brave. I hope he takes his chance. I hope so too. Whoa. That was a strong foul by Balde. Let's see. Well, Isaac rolls around on the floor like someone shot him in the face. Let's read more comments. Arnold said, hi, Mo. How do you feel now? Hope the cold goes away. The cold went away, but now my allergies are absolutely killing me. The top of my mouth itches like crazy. It's really, really uncomfortable. I get really bad allergies in the fall, believe it or not. People usually get the allergies in the spring. I get them in the fall. It's very, very uncomfortable. It itches the top of my mouth, itches all day. Sometimes it wakes me up in the middle of the night, so it's hard to sleep too. It sucks. Let's see. Kamal says, Fati looked very sharp last match. I hope he scores. I hope so too, my friend. I hope so too. Let's see. McBarson says, Ansu should stay wide instead of going deep. I think he's doing that in order to allow Balde to go deep. So like having Balde go deep on the flank and then Ansu cutting. Which Ansu is good at that. He's good at cutting towards the middle and then taking a shot from the edge of the box. Ansu's good at that. So that's probably why he's doing it. Iñaki's been pretty good about intercepting those long passes so far, but he keeps pushing the ball out. I wish he would be a little bit better of when intercepting those passes, passing it to a Barca player. But at least he's reading those passes and he's intercepting them on a timely basis because those interceptions are always risky, right? If you don't make it to the ball, you're leaving your goal completely exposed. And McBarson says, can you say innocent for Madrid after what we see on the pitch? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I will say this about Madrid. I haven't been watching their games, but I have been reading a lot and hearing a lot of pundits talk about it because I don't really watch Madrid matches, but it seems like Madrid this season is like Barca last season, where they win matches, but in a very, very unconvincing way, barely winning them, just playing horrible football. And if that stays like that, I think we should be good for a Clásico. But of course, the Clásico is always different. Oh! Rafinha to Ansu. Ansu took his shot, but he missed. But great pass from Koundé, by the way. breaking lines, and then Rafinha making that deep run, cross to Ansu, but Ansu did not kick it the right way. But here we go. Here we go. You know, slowly, Ansu's going to get into rhythm, and we'll hopefully see some goals. But Ansu looks very motivated. Let's see. Kunde. Kunde is very active today in the attack. I like it. Helping Lamine up out on the right. Pedri to Casado. Casado to Rafinha. Ooh, that would have been a nice pass. Rafinha trying to make a deep pass to Balde, but it got intercepted. All right, let's see. Let's see. Man, Barcelona are doing like a suffocating press right now. They have their all their lines past the half mark. Beautiful pass by Lamine, but it got intercepted. Oh, Pedri tried to dribble past the defenders, but got the ball taken away from him. Let's see. Mohammed says, hey, Mo, Bug fan. Never got a chance to be on live. Oh, I think you meant big fan. Good job, brother. Keep up the good work, Vizca Barça. Thank you, my friend. And I'm glad you were able to join the live today. I hope you were able to join more often. Thank you again for your comment and for watching. And Arnold says, Ansu needs to get into rhythm. That will come with time, you know. That's just natural with every player. When they don't play for a while, it takes some. That's why preseasons exist, right? To get the players back into rhythm. Oof. Nice. Nice. Iñaki Peña blocking that shot. Oh, no, it was Casado to block the shot. Let's see. Man, Isaac Romero has been very active. He's the one who's taken every shot so far. And that usually is their main guy, right? You have Dodi and you have God, I can never say his name. Ichuke. They always attack from the wings, and then Romero's always the guy they pass the ball to. So that's someone that Barcelona's gonna have to be very, very careful with. Because Romero also is someone who likes to drop in between lines and is very active that way too. He's not a center forward that just waits in the box for the ball. He's someone who also drops in between lines, likes to dribble the ball, likes to go through the middle, through the sides. So Romero's gonna be someone that Barcelona gonna have to keep an eye on. And yeah, so far he's taking 2 shots. So see. By the way, I'm curious to hear you guys' predictions. What do you think is going to be the score line today? And not only that, I want to hear who do you think is going to score the goals? So let me know in the chat section your scoreline prediction and what players will score the goals. I'm leaning towards a 3-0 with goals of Lewy, Ansu, and Rafinha or Lamine. That's my prediction. 3-0. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And who's going to score too? All right, corner kick for Sevilla. A little bit of pushing and shoving in the area. Horrible corner kick. I love it. Keep doing that, Sevilla. Keep doing that. All right, Arnold says 4-1 with goals of Lewy, Ansu, Lamine, and Rafinha. All right, the entire attacking line. I like it. All right, who else? Let me hear those predictions. What's the score line and what players do you think are going to score today? And if you're feeling brave, let me know what players will assist today. All right. Let's go. Can you guys tell how excited I am that football is officially back? You know, when I say football, I mean club football. Because obviously during the FIFA break, football was not taking a break. But it was just, it's an international squad. No one gives a crap about that. I really don't about the UEFA Nation League. Obviously, the World Cup and the Euros and Copa America is a different story, but Nations League, what the hell is a Nations League? Oof. Hey, penalty. Let's go. Let's go. Great pass from Lamine. Great run by Rafinha into the box and gets dropped. All right, let's go. I'm guessing Lewy's going to take it. Lewy, please don't miss. Don't do that little stupid jump that you like to do. A little bit of exaggeration by Rafinha, but nonetheless, it's still a penalty. He Peque knees Rafinha's ankle. The ankle and of course, Rafinha sold it a little bit, but nonetheless, it's still a penalty, right? He still got fouled from behind. He got his ankle taken out. All right, come on. Come on, Lewy. Let's go. Come through, Lewy. Come through for us. Let's open up that. I need a drum roll. Let's go, Lewy. Let's go, Lewy. That would be what, 11th goal for Lewy if he scores? Let's go! Lewy with the goal from the penalty spot opens up the scoreline. Barcelona 1, Sevilla 0. Let's go! That's Lewy's 11th goal in La Liga. Absolutely unstoppable, insatiable. Lewandowski, the box predator, the killer, opening up the scoreline for Barcelona. Ladies and gentlemen, 36 years old, still scoring like he's 25. And with that, Barcelona opens it up, and let's go. I want a flood of goals. Let's shut Sevilla up once and for all. They ran their mouth all last season. They're running their mouth again with the whole Negreira case. Let's teach them a lesson that this is FC Barcelona, the biggest club in the world. And at Sevilla, well, they're just a fly on the wall. So it's time to put them in their place. Let them know that a small club like that cannot step up to a big club like Barcelona and a club with a history like Barcelona. So this is very exciting. This is definitely going to motivate the team. This is going to open up the defense because now Sevilla are going to be forced to come out of their area. As you can see, they're already out of their area. Their defensive line is by the halfway line in the field. So that's going to open up more spaces for Barcelona in the back. So hopefully Barca will be able to take advantage of those openings and score more goals. And again, put Sevilla in their place. Let them know that a small club like that cannot. Ooh, Lewy, great. Oh, that's a great chance. Great pass for Lewy, but he was not able to control it. Barca says, I was trying to say people mention Negreira, but Barca's matches are one-sided and bad decisions are against Barca. And the so-called innocent Madrid matches are won by bad refs. I agree 100% with you. I don't know how anyone can justify saying that Negreira helped Barcelona when usually Barcelona are always getting hammered by referees with bad call after bad call. And during the years that Negreira was active, that was the Pep Guardiola years, that was the Luis Enrique years. You're telling me Pep Guardiola's Barca won thanks to the refs? Pep Guardiola's Barca won because they would demolish their opposition. They would win 4 or 5-0, absolute demolishing of their opponents, not because of the refs. And no one in their right mind thinks that Pep Guardiola's Barca won with the refs. All right, Klaus, who's in the live? What's up, Klaus? It's good to have you. And McParson says 5-2, Olmo with 2 assists. Okay. They're saying Olmo might play like a good 20 minutes this match just to get him back into rhythm. We'll see. Klaus celebrating the goal. And Arnold saying Lewandowski. Lewandowski indeed. Lewy is the top scorer of La Liga this season. Pichichi, again, obviously the season is not over, but he is building up one hell of a lead on the rest of the players in La Liga. Lewandowski. How cool would it be if Lewy scores another hat trick? Arno says still 3 more coming from Ansu, Lamine, and Rafinha. Amen, brother. Amen. Beautiful pass from Pedri to Ansu. Ansu lost it. Okay, let's see what else. What else? As Sevilla mount an attack. Oh, beautiful tackle by Inigo. Inigo freaking Martinez, guys. This guy is absolutely unstoppable. A freaking beast, a defensive wall. We are so lucky to have Inigo on our team. Time and time again, he continues proving that he was one hell of a signing. And to think he came for free, that's the best part. Oh, beautiful steal by Pedri. Pedri to Rafinha. Rafinha to Lewy. Great pass to Lamine. Come on, Lamine. Come on, Lamine. Lamine to Kunde. Pedri. Goal from Pedri. Great counter attack by Barcelona as Sevilla were trying to surprise us. Barcelona gets the ball back. Beautiful assist from Lamine to Pedri, and Pedri with the shot from the edge of the box puts it in the top right bucket. Beautiful, beautiful goal. 2-0, and the floodgates have opened. Sevilla are trembling right now. 28th minute, they're already down 2-0. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you run your mouth. Beautiful steal by. The beautiful thing is the whole play was started by Pedri. Pedri steals the ball, gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha to Lewy. Lewy to Lamine. Lamine to Kunde. Kunde misses it. And then Pedri with the beautiful curler from the edge of the box puts it in the top right bucket. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Great play. Great counterattack by Barcelona. Who said that Barcelona doesn't know how to counterattack? That Barcelona is the one who usually gets caught in the counterattacks. That's an absolute lie. Under Flick, anything is possible, including this beautiful counterattack, which again started by Pedri and ended by Pedri. Great, great goal. 2-0. Let's go. Visca Barça, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. Kamal says, I like the way Rafinha celebrated before Lewa scored. Oh, I actually did not see that. I'm going to have to watch it again. Alistair says, Vamos, a 1-0 goal by Robert Lewandowski. The commentators can argue about it being a penalty or not all they want, but it had it been Madrid in the same scenario, then it would be straight penalty with that question. Absolutely. If it was Madrid, it probably would have been a penalty, maybe even a red card. Kamal says he's a true leader. Amen. Rafinha, I think it really helped giving Rafinha the captain armband because he's definitely grown into the leadership position. I mean, I think he's been absolutely wonderful as a leader. Klaus, 2-0. Yes, sir. 2-0. God-giver says, Pedri just scored. Yes, he did. And Loria says, que golazo, golazo indeed. Again, a play that was started by Pedri and ended by Pedri. Pedri is the one who steals the ball from Sevilla. And from there, a series of passes, which then sees Pedri getting the ball on the edge of the box and a beautiful shot by Pedri. Pedri's been absolutely unlocked under Flick. He was already one of the best midfielders in Europe, and then now under Flick, he's just been unstoppable. And to think that he's only been playing 60 minutes because of, they're trying to protect him against injuries, and despite that, Pedri's just been absolutely unstoppable. And with that, I'm going to spray my nose because my allergies are kicking in like crazy. Sorry, guys. I know this is a little gross, but it's itching like crazy. My goodness. Allergy season sucks. Tinedo says Ansu Fati should be sold immediately. No, thank you. All right. Man. 31st minute, Barcelona up 2-0 if you're just joining. Goals of Robert Lewandowski and Pedri. Penalty kick for Lewy that was committed on Rafinha. and Barcelona continue to dominate the match. Now let's look at the stats real quick. Let's see, ball possession, 70% to Barcelona. I could have guessed 80. 70% to Barcelona, 30 to Sevilla. Expected goals, I think is the biggest sham of a statistic. What the hell is an expected goal? You either score or you don't. So I'm not even going to bother with that. One big chance for Barcelona, which was, of course, the goal. Pedri's goal. 4 total shots to Sevilla's 2. Sevilla's had 3 corner kicks. Barcelona 0. 1 foul for Barca. 4 Sevilla. And then passes. 225 passes that Barca have done as opposed to 95 by Sevilla. More than double. Let's see. Tackles, 7 for Barca, 6 for Sevilla, and 4 free kicks for Barca, 1 for Sevilla. 4 free kicks? Has it really been 4 free kicks? Seems like a lot. Anyways, let's go. Barcelona with the 6.93 average rating. I would say it's more of an 8, but that's what SofaScore has. And Sevilla with a 6.33. All right, let's see. McBarca says, is Ansu built for this playing style or the old classic possession-based Barca tactics because he is struggling at the moment? Look, this is Ansu's first start in over a year. Literally over a year. I think the last time he started was last year with Brighton. And then the second half of the season with Brighton, he didn't get any starts. So it's his first start in a year. Of course, he's going to struggle. Any player would struggle after not starting for a year. Even Messi would struggle if he didn't play for a whole year. So it's nothing to do with the playing style. It just has to do that he's rusty, as any athlete would be. Not just any football player. Any athlete that hasn't played for a year would be rusty. So that's just natural. Now, if he plays another 4 or 5 matches and he's still struggling, then yeah, sure, we can talk about is it the playing style, is it his injuries, etc., etc. But right now, of course, he's gonna struggle. He hasn't played in over a year. Let's see. Pave says hi from Finland. All right, what's up, Pave? And welcome to the live stream. Alistair said, hi, Mo. Do you also suffer from allergies during the spring season? I do, especially now that it's spring in South Africa. Having the stack up with meds to counter the allergies sucks. You know, it's so weird. I used to have really bad spring allergies, and now it's fall allergies. Like the spring for me is okay. I'll get a few allergies here and there, but for me, it's fall. Fall just completely destroys me. I don't know what it is. I think it's. I guess I'm much more allergic to ragweed pollen. Ooh. Beautiful pass from Kunde to Rafinha. Oh my God. Who said Kunde is not good in the offense? My goodness. That pass from the midfield. Beautiful pass. Curler around all the defenders. Unfortunately, Rafinha was not able to control it too well. He tried to get fancy with it. And I think he tried to heal it and then ended up completely missing it. But beautiful pass from Kunde. My goodness. Kunde just keeps getting better and better. I've said it before, I'll say it again. To me, he's one of the best right backs in the world right now. And here comes Barcelona. Rafinha with the drive. Passes it to Lamine. Beautiful pass from Lamine to Lewy. No! My goodness. Lewandowski. Beautiful pass from Lamine through the defenders to Lewandowski, who shoots it, but the goalkeeper blocks it. My God, man. Lamine's ability to make passes. Look at that. Beautiful pass to Lewy. But unfortunately for Lewy and for Lamine, because that would have been an assist for him, the goalkeeper with the magical stop. McBarca says, if Ansu doesn't show up before halftime, I see a substitution before the 65th minute. I don't think Ansu will play the full 90 minutes. Not so much because of his performance, but because it's his first start. So, you got to incorporate him slowly, right? So even if Ansu Fati goes on and scores a hat trick, I still think he's going to come off at the 65th minute. Just because, just the natural, when players get back into action, you don't want to play them right away 90 minutes. You want to slowly incorporate them, right? Slowly give them more and more minutes until they're able to play full 90 minutes. So I think Ansu's going to come out regardless, even if he scores a hat trick in the next 10 minutes, I think he's still going to come off at the 60th minute. Kamal says, what happened to Eric? I guess Eric is getting rested. You know, Flick wanted his best start in 11, and his best start in 11 includes Pedri and Casado on a double pivot over Eric. Eric more is more of a rotational player. We might maybe see Eric in the second half, giving rest to Pedri. That's probably most likely what we're going to see. Oof. Let's see. Peter Fate, who says, hope we wrap up the game and rotate for the upcoming games and against Bayern and Real Madrid. I 100% agree with you. I think we're off to a good start, 2-0. If we can score, you know, maybe make it 3-0 before the halftime, or at least make it 3-0 right before when the second half begins, I think that would be great because then we can rotate, right? We can rest Pedri, we can rest Lamine, maybe rest Rafinha because Rafinha played both matches with Brazil during the FIFA international break. And then we can see, you know, Dani Olmo and Fermin Lopez getting some minutes. And that way the starters can rest and be fresh for Bayern and Madrid. And injured players that just came back can, you know, start recuperating some rhythm before those two matches as well. Balde. All right, first corner kick for Barcelona. What's up, Sevilla? You guys still think you're better than us with the whole Negrita case? Clown team, clown club, being ran by a clown president. Guys, how excited are you? Tell me that A, the FIFA International is over, break is over, and B, Barcelona already winning 2-0 at the 38th minute. Tell me that's not the best start to a Sunday. Oh, Rafinha. Oh, goal. Oh, wait. Are they? Okay, they are counting it. Wow. Goal by Rafinha. I want to know if they hesitated to celebrate. I don't know if the referee raised his flag or what, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's counting. So I'll get to say goal. By Rafinha. Beautiful shot by Rafinha. Goalkeeper hits it out. Rafinha from outside the box. Lewy touches it. Let's see if Lewy is offsides. Ooh, Lewy. No, I think he's good. So Lewy changes its direction. So if it's not offside, it's actually Lewy's goal. I thought it was Rafinha's goal, but it looks like it's Lewy's goal. Let's see if it's offside or not. Hopefully it's not. Oh, it counts. Let's go. Goal. 3-0. 39th minute. Barcelona 3, Sevilla 0. 2 goals by Robert Lewandowski. 1 from Pedri. One hell of a goal, by the way. Rafinha shot it really fast and really strong. And I don't know how the hell Lewy was able to see that, anticipate it, and then put his foot in to change the direction of the ball. Absolutely beautiful. There's no offside there. 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. This is very, very, very important to have scored this much in the first half because that means that Barcelona will be able to rotate. And that is going to be very important. We have Bayern on Wednesday, Madrid on Saturday, 3 matches in 7 days. And the fact that the team are wrapping up this match this early on, this is great news because then we can give rest to our starters. We can rest Lamine. We can rest. I would rest Rafinha, to be honest, because he played both matches against Brazil. And, you know, Rafinha is a player that runs a lot. So I think resting him would be good. And in that case, we might even see Ansu stay if Flick ends up resting everybody. Arnold said, Ansu's movement unleashed Balde's attacking power. I agree, because now Balde is now by himself, right? A big problem was that Balde was having to cover the whole left flank by himself because there was no left winger to help him. Ooh, beautiful pass from Rafinha. Ansu Fati with the cut. Ooh, Casado with the shot. Gets blocked. Barcelona get a second corner kick. Let's see if something happens out of this. Barcelona's first corner kick ended up in goal. Peter Fate says this is literally a training session. It really is. And Alistair says, Lawa and Element tonight, the performance by the team will help us with the morale going into the Bayern game. 100% agree with you. I think a win by a big margin will definitely help the morale of the team. Plus, like I said, it helps the team wrap up the match early on, which means then Flick can rest our starters so they can go fresh into the Bayern match. You know, the last thing we wanted is for Barcelona to have win 1-0 at the 90th minute and have our all starters play that entire match and, you know, running their asses off. But here they'll be able to slow it down. They'll be able to get substituted and they can go fresh into the Bayern match. Rafinha to Pedri. Ooh, that was a good play, by the way. That was a really nice play. But Pedri went a little bit too strong with the pass. But you can tell this was a drawn up play. With the pass to Pedri on the edge of the box, Pedri with a cross to Lewy, but he put a little bit too much on it. Man, what a day. Uh-oh. Looks like a UK might have gotten injured. That's actually beneficial for Barcelona. UK always causes a lot of damage from the left wing. And he went down by himself, so it doesn't look like, you know, he got hit and he's just hurting from the hit. It looks like this is a serious injury. Yeah, he definitely pulled something. It looks like his left thigh. Could have been the hamstring. So a UK down. They're going to substitute him out. Man, that's one of their most lethal attackers for Sevilla. You know, that's like Barcelona losing, God forbid, Lamine. You know, so obviously I hope he's okay. But as far as this match goes, that's very beneficial for Barcelona. Not that Sevilla were doing much, right? Sevilla had 2 attacks. They ended in nothing, but already with their whole starting attacking line, they haven't done much. So now without one of their key players, that's definitely gonna help Barcelona wrap up this match. Man, Balde's on fire. He's dribbling past defenders. He lost the ball as I was saying that, but Balde's been very, very active from that left flank. And so has been Kunde, by the way. Oof. Ayuk is limping. Looks like it's something serious. All right, we're nearing the halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona already 3-0. My prediction was 3-0 with goals of Lewy, Ansu, and I said it will be either Lamine or Rafinha. So far, I'm right as far as the 3-0 and the Lewy goal, but neither Ansu nor Lamine nor Rafinha have scored. And Lewy with the double. Lewy has 12 goals, guys. 12 goals. You know, people were calling him, in Spain, they were calling him Abueloski, which means grandfather. And that people wanted him out. They said he was finished. He's old. He's already has 12 goals. And we're not even a third of the way through the season. I mean, at this rate, he might end up with 30, 40 goals. Oh, Rafinha with the ball. Rafinha to Lamine. Oh, Lamine. Good pass from Rafinha to Lamine, but Lamine misses it. I think the ball hit his heel. Yeah, I think he kicks it with his heel. Ended up missing. But Barcelona up 3-0, and they're still not stopping. They're still attacking if the match was 0-0. And that's what I like to see from Flick's Barcelona, a team that just keeps pressing, keeps pushing, keeps playing, keeps fighting. Even when they're up 3-0, they're still playing like the match just started, which I love to see, as opposed to last season's Barca, where they would score one goal and the team would just be like, all right, time to pack it up. So 3 minutes of extra time. I think it's a little bit too much, but whatever. Current says you need to get some software to put the goals on the screen. What do you mean? Like the replay? The replay is not a matter of software. It's a matter of copyrights. If I started showing parts of the match, whether it's replays or whatever, that unfortunately would mean that I would get shut down for copyright infringement. So it's not a matter of software. It's just a matter of copyright. You know, here in the US, it's ESPN. They paid a lot of money, hundreds of millions, so they can have the rights to broadcast La Liga. If I started broadcasting it, even if it's just small parts of it, I could get shut down for copyright infringement. And McBarson says, everyone called Lewandowski finished last season, but looking at the stats, he wasn't bad at all. No, last season wasn't spectacular by Lewy, but it was still good enough given the state of the team, right? Because Lewy, as I've always explained, Lewy is your classic center forward, someone who needs the ball in the box. He's a box predator. He stays in the box and needs people to get him the ball in the box so he can score. Yesterday, the team could not get him the ball in the box to save their own life because last season's Barca was absolutely pathetic. Oh, horrible mistake of the defense. Horrible miscommunication. Iñaki Peña came out to get the ball, and then that's a yellow. Wow, bad miscommunication between Iñaki and the defense. Iñaki had come out of his line to get the ball, and I don't know if it was Cubarsi or Casado that decided to then intercept the ball, even though it was going straight to Iñaki. Man, Lewy. All right, halftime, ladies and gentlemen. FC Barcelona 3, Sevilla 0 at the halftime. 2 goals by Lewy, 1 goal by Pedri. Absolutely beautiful match so far. And Sevilla looking completely overwhelmed, have no answer to what Flick is presenting on the field. They are completely being suffocated. Let's see what one of their players is saying.
Pero bueno, sí que es verdad que no salió las cosas que teníamos previstas y nada. Ahora en el vestuario corregir cosas que aún estamos ahí, hay que intentarlo.
Tienes que corregir porque el resultado es demoledor.
Sí, es complicado, la verdad, pero bueno, hay que salir con todo y simplemente corregir las pequeñas cosas que no hemos hecho con las que tenemos que hacerle daño, intentarlas hacer la segunda parte. Muchas gracias. Gracias.
All right, Pedrosa, as he's headed to the locker room, was asked what's going on. He said that they had a plan going into the match. The plan is not working out, so now they're gonna have to head to the locker room and make some corrections and come out with everything they got. The reporter asked him, well, you know, it's 3-0. It's a pretty overwhelming difference. And he said, yeah, he knew, but nonetheless, that they're gonna, you know, come out with everything they got. So I'm sure Garcia Pimienta will make some adjustments in the halftime, but the way Barcelona are playing compared to the way Sevilla are playing, I don't think there's much Sevilla could do. They are completely being overwhelmed. Barcelona are just suffocating them with the high press. They're dominating the possession, and whenever they lose the ball, they're getting it right away. And Sevilla has had a few breaks here and there, but, you know, they don't really have anyone in the front right now that can cause us damage. Isaac Romero is the only one, but Barcelona are doing a good job of isolating him. Ejuk is usually really good, but he just got injured. So right now, Sevilla have no answers to what Barcelona are displaying on the field. And absolutely dominating performance by Flick's men in the first half. Hopefully they can continue that through the second half. And hopefully we can see some rotations so we can rest the players ahead of the Bayern and Madrid match. And also hopefully we can see, you know, our injured players getting some, or the ones who just got declared fit, like Gavi, Olmo, Fermin. Hopefully we can see them getting some minutes so they can get back into competitive rhythm. That way they could be available for the Bayern and Madrid matches. But so far, absolutely suffocating pressure by Barcelona, overwhelming. pressure by Barcelona, dominating performance by Barcelona. 2 goals by Lewy, a goal by Pedri, 3-0 at the halftime. And Barcelona wrapping up this match early on, which we needed to do again. So it gives us the opportunity to rotate. It gives us the opportunity to give our injured players, the one just came back from injuries, opportunity to get some minutes. And also, this was a match that we needed to win because Real Madrid won their match yesterday against Celta Vigo 2-1. And with that win, they matched our points. We were tied on points, but now with this victory, Barcelona pulls ahead of Real Madrid 3 points once again, right before El Clásico, which hopefully will make it a 6-point difference at the Santiago Bernabeu. Now, we do have a donation from Tigran who says it's not looking good for Penal Madrid. No, it's not, my friend. And the way they are playing, I'm honestly not too worried about El Clásico match. I think we have more than what it takes to defeat them. But of course, El Clásicos are always difficult matches. Madrid, despite playing horribly all the season, they're going to come out a lot more motivated. They're going to come out, ready to win, especially because it's El Clásico. El Clásico motivates any player. Plus, they are playing at home. So Madrid is going to be very motivated on the day of the match. But of course, again, I said Barcelona has more than what it takes to beat Madrid because Madrid have been playing horribly as far as the beautiful football that Flick's men have been displaying. And today is another example of that. Just yet another example of the dominating football that Flick's men are putting on display. All right, let's see. Do some comments. Besufika Dilma says vintage Barca. Amen, my friend. Amen. And Curtis says, I want to see Victor as a striker for Lewy. I think, with the scoreline 3-0, with Sevilla not being able to do anything in the face of the pressure that Barcelona are putting, I think we could rest Lewy. It would be nice if Barcelona could score a 4th goal as soon as the second half begins. And that way I would feel even more comfortable of resting, honestly, our entire front line. I wouldn't mind. If we were up 4-0 at the 50th minute, I wouldn't mind seeing Lewy, Rafinha, Lamine all rested, and then have, Pau Victor coming in for Lewy, have Dani Olmo coming in for Rafinha. On the right, we can have maybe, who could we have on the right? That's the only problem is that if we take out Lamine and Rafinha, there's just no one to fill in on the right. But maybe, I don't know, maybe have Pau Victor actually drop on the right. And Dani Olmo come through as a center forward, as a false 9, and then Fermin behind him. That's another option that can be done. But honestly, if Barcelona score another goal right as soon as the second half begins, I'm completely okay with resting our whole front line. Lewy, Lamine, Rafinha, why not? We have 2 difficult matches. We have Bayern, we have Madrid. I think it would be a good thing. Man, I'm seeing the replays of the goals. Poof. Man, that touch that Lewy puts on that 3rd goal is just beautiful. Total killer. Lasty McBarca says them halftime interviews got some players nearly suspended, especially against Real Madrid. That's true. Babe says, I would like to see Gavi on the field in the 70th or 80th minute. Yes, hopefully we'll see Gavi, we'll see Olmo, we'll see Fermin. Hopefully they can all get some minutes. And then, they can start getting back into competitive rhythm. And Timo with the fire emojis. Gio says, prediction, Barca 5, Sevilla 1. And Gio says, Gavi scores on return debut. That would be really cool if he does. It'd be cool if all 3 players score on debut. Can you imagine Olmo, Gavi, and Fermin scoring on debut? That'd be pretty awesome. And Imad says, we are Barca. Amen, my friend. Bisca Barca. Not the gamer says, hey, Mo, just got out of church. How's Fati doing and how were the goals? It's 2 goals by Lewy. The first one was from a penalty kick. The second one was a shot from outside the box by Rafinha, which Lewy puts his foot and changes the direction of the ball. And then a goal by Pedri, which was the second goal. Lewy scored the first and the third. Pedri scored the second. Beautiful play. Pedri starts the whole thing. It was an attack by Sevilla. Pedri steals the ball from Sevilla players. It ends up in a few passes. Lewy to Lamine, Lamine to Kunde. Kunde misses the pass. The ball escapes him, and then Pedri from the edge of the box puts on a beautiful curler in the top right bucket. So the whole play started by Pedri and is finished by Pedri. Absolutely amazing. 3-0 by Barcelona versus Sevilla. And as far as Ansu Fati, he's not having a great game. He looks a little bit nervous. You can tell there's a lot of pressure on him to prove himself. So I feel like he's trying a little bit too much. He's kind of looking like when Vitor Roque used to get some minutes, and you can tell that he was nervous, that he was desperate to prove himself, and he would just like run after the ball like crazy, just like trying to do something, and the pressure would just ends up making him do bad decisions. Ansu's looking a little bit like that, not as much as Roque, but kind of in the same sense. He's giving me the same sense, but it's normal. It's his first start. He hasn't played in a year. Of course, he's gonna struggle. Any player would struggle if they haven't played in a whole year. So with time, I'm sure he'll get over his nervousness, and I'm sure we'll start seeing him more comfortable. Vizca Barca says, what happened to Eric? Flick said he wanted his best starting 11, and the best starting 11 includes Pedri and Cazador double pivot. So Eric, I'm sure we'll see him in the second half. He'll probably come in for Pedri to give him some rest, but Eric is on the bench, I think, right? Let me double check. Actually, I take that back. Eric is not even on the. It's not even on the bench. That's interesting. I wonder if he felt some discomfort during the warm-up, because he was fine yesterday. Blake didn't mention anything about Eric being injured, but I am not seeing him on the bench. So I wonder if he probably felt discomfort in today's warm-up. And then, he's not even on the list of injured players either. There's a list of injured players. We have Bernal, Ter Stegen, Araujo, Ferran, and obviously Christensen, and then Gavi, Fermin, Dani. But I don't know what's going on with Eric. I guess that's going to be a question for Hansi Flick once the match ends, and I'm sure he'll tell us what's going on. Gio says, doing good, but still upset with Iñaki. Just doesn't show enough confidence coming out of the box. I have nothing bad to say about Iñaki. I have nothing good to say about Iñaki either. I don't think he's done anything. Sevilla haven't given him any work to do, so not much I could say about him. And Evgeny says, it's like last season for us, but this time for real. They win with bad display and will crumble after Clásico. I agree 100%. I think Real Madrid from this season is very reminiscent of Barcelona last season, where they win, but they win with very unconvincingly bad display of football. And that's why I'm saying that Barcelona has everything we need to defeat Madrid, because we're playing much, much, much better than them, a lot more convincing than them. But again, El Clásico is always a difficult match. Madrid is going to come out very, very motivated because it's El Clásico. It's in their home stadium. So, just because they're playing bad doesn't mean it's going to be an easy match for Barcelona. El Clásico is never an easy match for Barcelona. And Young Braveheart says, we can't take anything for granted. Amen, my friend. That's a good advice for life, period, not just sports. Kay says, Peña will cost us if big teams put a striker on him. Tigran says, Ansu is not him. Again, first match, starting for the first time in a year. Anybody would struggle starting for the first time in a year. Even Messi would struggle if he hasn't started in a year and starts. Let's give him some time. In 4 or 5 matches, he's still struggling. That's a different conversation. Then we can talk about, what's going on with Ansu. Is he sucking because of his injuries? Is it a confidence issue? Is it he's just not good enough? But right now, of course, he's going to struggle. He hasn't started in over a year. Jacob says, I want Tech right now. Hansi Flick said there's no reason to take off Iñaki Peña, so I don't see why he would waste a substitution window to bring in Chesney. Joel Mbappe says, Mo, Barca is back. Amen, my friend. Amen. Gio says, feels like Ansu has it in him, just needs to break through. By the way, he made a great run and almost got an assist off Casado. Yeah, it's going to take him some time. He hasn't started in a year. It's going to take some time. Gia says, I'm convinced Lewa can score blindfolded. I think so too. I think put a blindfold on him, put him in the box, give him a pass, and he'll push it in. Joseph says, I'm enjoying the match, bro. Me too, my friends. Me too. And Blaurana Cule says, Pedri with the frozen rope. Man, Pedri's goal was absolutely brilliant. The way he starts and finishes the play. I mean, if you just joined, go watch the replay real quick. I'm sure it's somewhere on Twitter, but really good goal. Ray says, hi, Mo. I saw highlights of Inter Miami today, and it made me cry. It reminded me of the old Barcelona. Yeah, I think Messi scored a hat-trick, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. He just came back from scoring a hat-trick with Argentina against Bolivia, and then he scores another hat-trick with Inter Miami. 37 years old and still killing it. Joel says, I'm happy Eric didn't play this game. I'm not. We need all of our players to be available, and since he's not available, there's nothing to be happy about. Young Braveheart says we should have scored like 4 or 5 the first half. My friend, 3-0. No complaints here. Dream Chaser says, am I the only person feels nervous whenever Peña on the ball? Maybe. Gio says, can we clap for Cubarsí? Absolutely amazing performance so far. Absolutely. Him and Inigo have been absolutely spectacular. I think the two of them are just an unstoppable wall. Again, reminds me of a young Piqué right next to Puyol. With Inigo being our Puyol now and with Pau Cubarsí being our Piqué, even though I think Cubarsí is much more strong defensively than Piqué was. And he's just as good on the ball as Piqué was, but he's also just as good defensively as Puyol was. And I think, I mean, we are blessed. We are blessed to have Pau Cubarsí and Inigo Martinez in our back line. Romain said the whole flick allows Fati to finish the game to knock the dust off. He's looking like someone who hasn't started in a while. I mean, he hasn't started in a while. The last time he started was last year with Brighton. As far as whether he lets him finish or not, I have a feeling Ansu will come off just because since he did just come back. Usually it's not a good idea, to bring someone back really quickly. You want to reincorporate them slowly, giving them more and more minutes slowly. So my guess is Ansu will probably come off unless Flick decides to rest, Lamine, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. And in that case, he'll probably keep Ansu because then if you take Ansu off, we have no attackers, right? We have Pau Victor and Dani Olmo, and that's it. But I have a feeling Ansu might come off. Young Braveheart says, I'm with you, bro. I get scared with Peña. And then Tenyola says, I'm happy with Ansu Fati. I'm happy to see him in the back in the starting lineup, but I still haven't seen much from him. But I'm sure we'll see more. And Dream Chaser says, Mo, I think Eric is injured. It looks like it. He's not on a substitution list. So he must have felt discomfort right before the match because yesterday he was fine. Joseph says, I am happy. I want them to have a good lesson because they refuse to show respect for Barca. I agree with you 100%, my friend. Sevilla were running their mouth last season, talking about, Negrita case, we don't want to have lunch with you, we don't have dinner with you, we're not going to attend the match. They're doing the same crap today, so I hope it ends up 5-0 to teach them a lesson that a small club like Sevilla has no business talking about a big club like Barcelona. And Young Braveheart says, I thought he got hurt. He up in the stand. Probably. That's looking like it. That the Gamer says, how Barca Athletic doing in the league? Not too good. Not so good. They have lost a lot of players. They lost Pau Victor because now he's in the first team. They lost Guiu because he left to Chelsea. They lost Casado, who was their captain, because now he's in the first team as well. Mika Fai, he was gone. He's gone, I should say. Mbake was injured. He just came back from injury, so that's pretty much their whole defensive line, right? Because it was Mbake and Mika Fai. So they're missing a lot of their players from last season. So they're not doing too good, but that's okay because Barca Athletic is not a team that is supposed to be winning and getting promoted and doing great. Barca Athletic is, as the name suggests, is a reserve team. Barca Athletics is a team to grow talent and feed the first team. It's not like other clubs whose third division team is their first team and they need to be winning and they need to be getting promoted so they can make money. Barca Athletic, we don't care if they get promoted or they don't. It's a feeder team. It's a reserve team for our first team. All right, and with that, we kick off the second half. Barcelona 3, Sevilla 0. No substitutions for Barcelona. Sevilla did do a substitution. They took out Peque Fernandez, which was the guy who caused the penalty on Rafinha, which was scored by Lewandowski. So that's the only substitution in the halftime. Barcelona still with the same lineup. All right, let's see. Romain says they said he picked up an injury during warm-up. Yeah, that's probably what happened. All right, let's see. And Blaurana Collet says Eric is in the stands, got a strain in the warm-up. Hopefully it's nothing serious because, again, we need all of our players healthy, especially with the Bayern and Real Madrid matches coming up. And Young Braveheart says he got hurt during warm-up. And Vizca Barca says Eric was supposed to start today. I don't know if he was supposed to start today, but it looks like he is injured. And all right, let's see. We got a corner kick. Pedri to Balde. Balde to Pedri. Pedri with the cross to the box. Ooh, gets blocked by defense. Falls to Lamine. Ooh, Lamine from outside the box kicks it in the top right corner, but the Sevilla goalkeeper gets to it. Wow, that was a really nice kick. And now Barcelona get another. Dude, the way he kicks it with the outside of his foot, my God. Wow, that would have been one hell of a goal, by the way. But Barcelona get a second corner kick. Sorry, yeah, of the second half. But the goalkeeper sends it flying. All right, and while Barcelona get reorganized all the way from the goalkeeper, let's look at more comments. Let's see. Arnold says, now I wish Lewandowski scores 4 goals to respond to Harry Kane, who scored a hat-trick yesterday. I mean, they're not really competing against each other, right? Maybe in the Champions League, but as far as the leagues, you don't. So I don't really care what Harry Kane does, as long as he doesn't score a hat-trick against us. Oh, Rafinha. I think it's an offside. Offside, yeah. So the long pass to Rafinha is left hand-to-hand with the goalkeeper. He kicks it in, but it's offsides. Yeah, he's definitely offsides. That would have been nice, though. 4-0. That means the match would have been wrapped up, and then we can start talking about substitutions. But it was a clear offside. Curran says, I was watching Barcelona YouTube channel live, and they're saying he felt some discomfort in his leg. All right. Thank you for that. And Evan says, hi, Mo. I think Balde, Leo, and Pedri should stop holding on to the ball unnecessarily. Simple passes to Ansu will do us a great deal. I mean, we're up 3-0, and we're closer to the 4-0 than we are to the 3-1. So I have no complaints right now. Do not touch says, with Mo stream, let's go. And William says, I need us to score more goals. Maybe like an extra 3 or 4 will too. Hi, take it easy, guys. We are winning 3-0. Let's not get carried out and expecting Barcelona to win 10-0 every match. Joshua says, Madrid fans are afraid going into the El Clásico next week. That's coming from one of their fans' channel now. And he said that this is the first time in some years now he feels afraid going into El Clásico. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the first times I'm going into El Clásico feeling confident. Not necessarily feeling like we're going to win, because you never know. In football, you never know. You could be 100 times better than your opponent and still lose. But this is the first time I'm going into El Clásico where I'm like, all right, I feel confident. I know Barcelona can compete. Whether we win or lose, that's a different story, but I know we can compete. Versus previous seasons, we would go into El Clásico and I'm like, I would be worried. I'm like, crap. I really hope Barcelona don't embarrass themselves today. So I understand that sensation. Whoa, Lamine with a beautiful dribble. Pass to Rafinha. Rafinha with the shot. Ooh, a little bit wide. Rafinha wants his goal. Rafinha wants his goal. That would have been a nice goal from the edge of the box. But unfortunately, he missed. Danielle says, Lewa's run-ups really had me nervous. And Alan says, hi there, Mo, via Barca. Viva Barca, Viva La Liga. We're doing good stuff with Flick. Amen. We are doing good stuff with Flick. And Peter Fate says, can't wait to see Gavi. They just showed Fermin and Frankie warming up. So we'll see if Gavi comes in or not. All right, Rafinha with the steal to Lamine. Lamine with the dribble. Lamine with the cut. Lamine with the pass, and it was a horrible pass. Man, Barcelona are on fire right now. They started the second half like they were losing 3-0, not winning 3-0, but they are just completely suffocating Sevilla with their attacks. And I feel like the 4-0 is a lot closer than the 3-1. All right, another corner. Pedri's taking it. Oof. Rafinha with the ball. Rafinha with the pass to Lewy. Lewy to Lamine. Lamine to Lewy. Lewy with the cross, but it's intercepted. Still Lewy has it. Lewy to Lamine. Oh, foul. That's a free kick. That's a great position for a free kick, by the way. That's like a corner kick, but with more angle. I see. Not the Gamer says the downfall of Sevilla has to be studied. Selling star players to Fenerbahce just to get benched by Tseco and signing Inacho, who got benched by a second striker up front. It really has been a very quick downfall. It happened in a very short period of time. All right, Rafinha with the free kick to the box. It's cleared by the Sevilla defense. And Sevilla are now mounting a counterattack, which is topped by Iñigo Martinez, ladies and gentlemen. Mickey says, missed the first watch along, but hey, I'm here. Vizca Barça from Ghana, watching from Dubai. Vizca Barça, my friend, and thank you for watching and for your comment. And as I say that, Sevilla are mounting a counterattack. My God, Rafinha. Rafinha turns on the nitrous. Turbo kicks in, and he crosses the entire field to stop Sevilla's counter attack. My goodness. That guy has rockets in his legs. William says, Mo, I really want Barcelona to beat Bayern and Real Madrid this week. I'll feel very happy. Amen, my friend. Amen. We need both wins. We need the win against Bayern because if we lose against Bayern with 2 losses in the Champions League group stages, it's going to become complicated to qualify. So we need to beat Bayern to keep our hopes alive of qualifying. That Monaco loss really hurt us. And we also need the win against Bayern because we need to make it clear that Barcelona are back on the European stage. A stage that we've been missing from for a very, very long time. As far as Madrid, we need the win because, well, if we don't win, if they beat us, then we are tied on points. But if we win, we extend our lead to 6 points. So not only are there important victories as far as prestige, because they're going to be the 2 biggest tests this season, but it's also, to keep our hopes alive in the Champions League and to stretch our lead in La Liga. Man, that was a close call by Sevilla. Was that blocked by Coarsi? Yeah, it was. So corner kick for Sevilla. And Victor Benny says, Vizca Barça, my friend. Okay. Sevilla still have the ball. Luque Bacchio on the edge of the box. He's trying to create some space to kick. Balde is on him. Oh, good pass. Nice. Nice. All right, danger is over. And now Barcelona are trying to do a build-up from the back. Casado to Pedri. Pedri to Ansu, who's by himself on the left wing. There goes Ansu to Lewy. Lewy back to Pedri. Pedri, Lamine is wide open. Never mind. All right, let's see. PK says, I think we should bring in Olmo and Fermin and give rest to Yamal and Rafinha. They need it. Olmo and Fermin will mostly only get like 20 minutes each just because they just came back from injury. So we'll probably not see the substitution until later. But I'm sure they'll get some minutes just to get them back into rotation. Victor says, please, guys, smash the like button as you watch along. Yes, please, hit that like button. Because when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm recommends the channel to people who've never seen it. So it's the best way to support this channel. El Pollito says, SH begins. Oh, second half. Victor says, Shalom, Mo. Now we have a real identity. Yes, we do. We do have a real identity. Shamar says, Ansu movements are great to me. Yes, he definitely knows how to read the field. I'll tell you that. Sean says, Real Madrid has gone 42 La Liga games unbeaten. Barca holds the record with 43. So next week, we will be defending our record next week in the Clásico. Yes, that is true. Real Madrid are one match away from matching our record for unbeaten matches. So if we beat them in Clásico, not only do we extend our lead by 3 points, but also we make sure that our record stays intact. Octavio says, Lamine is ridiculous. Yeah, Lamine just does whatever he wants on the field. It's like he's playing against cones. He just does whatever the hell he wants. Nice. Great pass by Kunde to Rafinha. Rafinha with the ball. Balde wide open. Oh, gets intercepted. Okay, Not the Gamer says, I don't know what talk Rafinha mom dad gave to him, but he sees he's locking in. It wasn't his mom and dad. It was Flake for sure. Oof. Kouarsi, man, with the interception. Jesus Christ. XLR says, what Flick and the coaching staff did in that short time is crazy. Oh, penalty. Damn. Oh, no, wait, offsides. Woo! That was a close one. My goodness. Because that was definitely a penalty by Kouarsi. Let's really hope that offsides holds. Otherwise, we're screwed. Let's see. Ooh, I think his knee is offside. But yeah, that was definitely a penalty kick. That was very silly mistake by Kouarsi, but thankfully it was an offside play, so it doesn't count. Okay, let's see. Not the Gamer says, the Tik2 banter fans made me so mad I deleted TikTok. One fan was begging for the sale of Lewa and Inyo. Yeah, I've learned not to listen to people on TikTok and Twitter because there's a lot of... So social media has been a double-edged sword. On one hand, it really has brought people together. It's given a platform to people to speak out, right? Before social media, the only way I would be able to talk about Barca would be if I went to college, got a journalism degree, got a job at a local station, worked my way up from being a field reporter all the way up to an anchor. And then from there, try to get a job at a bigger station and spend, 20, 30 years just working my way up till I can finally become a talk show host talking about Barcelona on a news channel. But now, thanks to social media, all I need is a camera and a mic, and then bam, right? I can actually sit here and talk about Barcelona without having to spend the next 30 years of my life trying to, work my way up. But it's also a double-edged sword because it's also just like it's giving the platform to many people who have good things to say. It's also giving a platform to a lot of idiots out there who, well, are idiots. So it's a double-edged sword, but it is what it is. Everything has its benefits and its draws. But, man, we had a chance where Rafinha was going with the ball by himself, but he got tackled. Now Barcelona with another attack. Balde on the edge of the box. Falls to Lewy. Lewy kicks, but it gets blocked. Man, the way Barcelona are still insisting is absolutely amazing. Let's see. Isaac says, Mo, I'm in Africa. West or wheat? Think you trying to say West? How can I watch this match later because I can't watch it at the moment? I'm not sure how it works where you are. Each region of the world is different. Here in the US, in North America, actually, it's ESPN, ESPN Plus. They're the ones who carry the rights to La Liga. They're the ones who paid a lot of money to La Liga to allow them to broadcast the matches. I don't know who carries the matches in the region where you are. But a quick Google search will definitely tell you. Now, I know the Barca, I think Barca 1 does play the matches after they're over. I could be wrong, but it might be worth checking out on there. Young Brave says, whoa, just offside. Yeah, that was a really close one. Otherwise, it would have been a PK. Sean says, I'm very impressed with Barca. With Barca pressing today, we won the ball back very quickly in the opposition half a lot today. Yeah, Barcelona has been, their press has been just suffocated, both in the attack and in the high press to recover the ball. Sevilla with the kick, and it goes out. Man, Sevilla just look as dangerous as a blind paraplegic attacker. Not the Gamer says, thoughts on Balde? Oh, on Balde from Sevilla, his link to move to the Premier League and called the next Van Dijk. I like Balde, but I wouldn't say he's the next Van Dijk. I mean, is he a good defender? Sure. But I don't know about the next Van Dijk. People these days, the media these days, like to call everybody the next whatever. They're a center forward. Oh, the next Haaland, or the next Lewy, or the next, I don't know, Suarez. And then, you know, if you're a goalkeeper, the next Neuer, or the next Buffon. The media just likes to label the next everything on everyone. But I do like Bade. I think he's a very solid defender. But I don't know about the next Van Dijk. Let's see. XLR says, what is your call? Did we see Gavi Olmo Fermin? What is the comeback today? Or Flick wait for the game against Bayern Real? I think Olmo and Fermin will probably get some minutes. I saw Frankie warming up, so maybe Frankie will get some minutes too. Gavi is still a toss-up. We don't know if Gavi will get some minutes or not. Oh, here we go. Gavi, he might be coming in. Gavi just came out of the bench to warm up. Now, it might be just... Wow. How beautiful it is to see Gavi warming up. The whole stadium is applauding. The whole stadium is calling his name. Beautiful moment. What a beautiful moment. Más que un club, ladies and gentlemen. Not the Gamer says, wait, the Sevilla coach is Garcia Pimienta, right? Wasn't he our academy coach at some point? Yeah, it's Garcia Pimienta. He was in the academy for 20 years. A lot of people thought he would be the one to replace Koeman, but something happened. There was a rift between him and Laporta, and he ended up leaving to Las Palmas, and now he's at Sevilla. But we have our two first substitutions. Pau Victor coming in for Robert Lewandowski. I really like this. I think Lewy needs and deserves some rest. He played both matches with Poland during the FIFA international break. He had a foul that was pretty nasty by the Croatian goalkeeper. So I'm glad that Lewy gets subbed out. He scored 2 goals in this match, and he will be rested. Rafinha also rested. That's also good because Rafinha played both matches in FIFA international break with Brazil. So I'm really glad to see him get some rest. And in his place comes in Fermin Lopez, who was injured, who only played, I think, 1 match and then got injured. So Fermin Lopez and Pau Victor are on the field. Pau Victor for Lewandowski, and then Fermin Lopez for Rafinha, which begs the question, are we going to see Olmo? Since Fermin is taking the attacking midfield position spot. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, Dani Olmo could always come in for Ansu and play on the left. But so far, Lewy and Rafinha getting much needed rest ahead of the match on Wednesday against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And Isaac says, okay, thanks. You are welcome, my friend. And McBarson says, please, Flick, let my boy Fati stay the full 90. I mean, so far, he's still on the field, so that's good. I want to see Lamine get some rest. So maybe we'll see Olmo in the place of Lamine on the right. All right. Man, I love how Barca are up 3-0 and they're still attacking like the match is 0-0. Kamal says Prince is warming up. And not the gamer says Sevilla have always had a strong Argentinian presence on the bench. Is on loan fullback Valentin Barco from Britain and Montiel, the World Cup winning penalty taker. Yes, they always have had a lot of Argentinian presence. Spain, just in general, has a lot of Argentinians, not just in La Liga, but actual Argentinians winning there. Whenever I go to Spain, there's always you'll find Argentinians everywhere. Uh-oh. Looks like Sevilla are about to... Uh-oh. Looks like Sevilla are about to suffer another injury. They had Ejuke, who felt a pinch, and his left thigh was taken out, and now it looks like Suso, their number 10, looks like he has felt... Oh, he's touching his groin area. So he could have pulled the groin muscle. Those injuries are always tough. Man, the Sevilla fans look just bored. Sean says, who do you think Gavi will come in for? I say Pedri. Yeah, if Gavi comes in, which, again, we don't know if he is or not. He is warming up, but that's normal. Players are always warming up during the match. But if he does come in, I think it would be for Pedri. And maybe Frankie for Casado. Maybe we might see the two of them come in. Not the gamer said, so if Garcia Pimienta was in the academy 20 years ago, did he coach Messi or Yamal? Yes, I think. Well, I don't know about Yamal. I don't think he coached Yamal. But I think he did coach Messi. And I know he coached Ansu. Because Garcia Pimienta was pushing for Sevilla to sign Ansu Fati on loan this summer. Because he did coach him. He also coached, I think, Margiu. I think he also coached Margiu. But I don't think he ever coached Lamine, because Lamine made a huge jump from the Juvenil A all the way to first team. And he skipped Barca Athletic. But had he even made it to Barca Athletic, Garcia Pimienta was already gone. Sean says, who do you think Gavi will replace? Oh, wait, I already read this. Young Braveheart says he's growing injuries. Yeah, it looks like a growing injury for Suso. And Nasrallah says, I just noticed when Rafinha is out, Pedri becomes next captain. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, because first one is Ter Stegen. Second is Frankie. No, I think the second is Araujo, and third is Frankie, and fourth is Rafinha. So since Ter Stegen, Araujo are injured and Frankie's on the bench, I guess it goes by choosing. All right, 70th minute. Let's see if Flick makes more substitutions. And who's excited for El Clásico? So far, my prediction of 3-0 is holding on. Let's see if we can make it 4-0. Looks like Ansu's going to stay. It's already the 70th minute. Fermin Lopez coming through the middle to Pedri. Oh, I want to see Lamine get rested. I mean, the match is over. It's 3-0. Oof. Ooh. Beautiful pass from Pedri to Ansu. Ansu with the header, but unfortunately, the Sevilla goalkeeper blocks it. That would have been really cool if Ansu could get his goal. But that was a great run from Ansu. Great anticipation. Great dive. But he just couldn't put the ball in one of the corners. But nonetheless, good play by Ansu Fati. He's slowly, finding his rhythm back. And let's see, hopefully Flick, can keep giving him opportunities because it looks like he's slowly, finding his way. Let's see. Not the gamer says, I missed the days when Barca would play Sevilla and I saw Rakitic. Oh, goal by Sevilla. Offsides. Let's go. The offside trap, ladies and gentlemen. The offside trap. But wait, I want to see the replay. Yeah, he's definitely offside. Look how Cuarsi was about to run, sees Inigo, and automatically hits the brakes because he knows that if he starts running, he's gonna, nullify the offside trap. I mean, these guys have the offside trap ingrained in them. It's like muscle memory. They didn't even have to think about it. Cuarsi was about to run and just completely hit the brakes and let the Sevilla play fall into the offside trap. Just absolutely beautiful. Oh, nice play by Pau Victor to Ansu Fati. Let's see, Nasrallah says, if you take out Inyo and Kunde, we have a very young team. Yeah, very young team. I mean, let's see, Cuarsi 17. Kunde is what, 24? Casados 21. Pedri is 21. Valdez 21. Pedri might be 22, but, it's still pretty young. Ansu Fati is 21. Pau Victor is 21. Fermin is 21. Lamine is 17. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. The older ones are obviously Iñigo Martinez, who is 32, if I'm not mistaken. And then Iñaki Peña. I think Iñaki might be 25. Let's see. How old is Kunde? I think Kunde is 24 or 25. Yo, what is going on? Man. My keyboard doesn't want to work, so I can't even look up when. Let's see. Here we go. Kunde is 25. Kunde is 25. Iñaki Peña is also 25. So even, aside from Iñigo, who's 32, even the two older guys are 25 years old, which is Iñaki and Kunde. Oh, I see Pablo Torre and I see Gerard Martin. It looks like the both of them are about to come in. Doesn't look like Gavi's going to get minutes. Unless they put him in the last 5 minutes or something like that. All right, see, Not the Gamer says, what's a player for Barca right now that you thought wouldn't be here or would ever play for Barca? That's a good question. That's a good question. A Barca player. I don't think Pablo Torre would. I didn't think Pablo Torre would be here. It looked like, when Pablo Torre came back from loan, there was already talks about getting him out. And so with the same thing with Ansu Fati, and the two of them are here. Now with Ansu Fati, I had hopes that he would stay because I know how talented Ansu Fati is, but it's been his injuries. But Pablo Torre is definitely a surprise because it looked like Pablo Torre was going to be sent out again. Ansu Fati getting a standing ovation. And Lamine gets a rest. Let's go, finally. That was really nice by the stadium, giving Ansu Fati a standing ovation, so he can feel that support, he can feel that encouragement, so he can continue working. Because it's been a very, very long road for Ansu Fati. So it's really nice to see the stadium supporting him like that, so he can help him, so he can continue working hard and he can find his way back. But Ansu Fati and Lamine come off, and in their place comes Gerard Martin and Pablo Torre. I'm guessing Gerard Martin is going to be in the left back with Balde playing as a left winger in the place of Ansu. And since Lamine came off, my guess is going to be, they're going to have maybe Pau Victor playing the right wing with Pablo Torre playing behind Fermin and Fermin playing as a false nine. I mean, it's the only way I can see it working. Oh, nice pass from Gerard Martin to Balde. Nice. Man. Let's see. McBarsa says, I know Mo, you're going to counter this, but I can't trust Peña in 1v1 situations. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen him in the 1v1 situation, so I can't really say. XLR says, I actually fear Bayern way more than Real. El Clásico is every time a totally different game, but if we take the last games, then for me, Bayern is the best team in Europe together with Barca. Oof. Attacked by Barca, but it was offside for Kunde. I agree. I mean, this season, I think Bayern are way more scary looking than Real Madrid. Again, Real Madrid are playing really awful football, very unconvincing football, just like last season Barcelona's football. So I'm not fearful of Real Madrid this season. But Bayern's Bayern, and they have some pretty scary players. You know, they have Musiala, they have Harry Kane, who's been on fire. They have a lot of scary players. They just had one of their players. Musiala is still a doubt. I don't know if he's going to be back or not. And they just had one of their players. I always forget his name. Starts with a V. He's a very promising player. Valovic, something like that. He just got injured. So maybe that will help us. But yeah, Bayern is a lot more scary to me than Real Madrid this season. Man, let's see. McBarsa says we need Galatasaray Peña. Yeah, Iñaki Peña with Galatasaray had a really great season, especially when they played Barcelona. Not the Gamer says, would you say defensive fullbacks are makeshift CBs or could play there? No, because it's different to defend the flank than it is to defend the middle or the box. It's two different skill sets. Because in one, when you're a fullback, the fans are to your back. So it's a completely different defending than when you're in the box and you have players all around you. It's different type of awareness. Also, fullbacks are usually faster than center backs. Because center backs normally they stay in the box. And Barcelona does play with their center backs a lot more advanced, but fullbacks cover more ground than center backs do. So they tend to be faster, and it's a completely different defending when you have your defense to your back versus when you're in the box and you have 360 players all around you. At the game, it says Balde left wing. Flashbacks to that one game where he played left wing. And then Z says, will Gavi come on? I mean, he could technically. We still have one more window. We've only subbed 4 players. So he technically could, but so far, it's not looking like it. But he could. I mean, he might come in maybe in the 85th minute or something like that, just so he can get a little bit of running, a little bit of sensation there. We'll see. And if he comes in, it'll probably be for Pedri or Casado. Oh. Nice, Balde. Damn, he was sent flying. Troop says, Gavi for Casado. I think, yeah, that's possible. Or for Pedri. Either one. Not the Gamer says, Alexander Pavlovich is his name. He broke his collarbone, starts at CDM whenever fit at 20 years old. Yes, him. Pavlovich. I remember something with an itch. But yeah, he just got injured. So hopefully that helps us a little bit. Isaac says, shake my head. Choo-choo's at it again. Street Fighter says, Real Madrid should not be looked down on while you are playing again your rival and will be different. No, nobody's looking down on Real Madrid. Like I said multiple times through the stream, Real Madrid are playing horrible football, but it's still Real Madrid, right? They're going to come out very motivated because it's a Clásico match. Oh, goal, 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 goal. Barcelona 4, Sevilla 0. Goal by Pablo Torre. Kunde with the pass to Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre with the shot. It does get deflected off a Sevilla defender, but nonetheless, it is a goal. We are up 4-0, and this is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Another thrashing by Barcelona in La Liga, winning 4-0 against Sevilla and teaching this small club that you don't disrespect Barcelona because you are nobody, my friends. And I hope this is a good reminder of that. But, yep, there you go. This the replay, Conde pass to Pablo Torre, a little deflection, but 4-0. This is a wrap. 2 goals by Lewy, a goal by Pedri, a goal by Pablo Torre, and that just highlights that in Barcelona, under Hansi Flick, everybody scores, and there we go. The cherry on top. Not only we get to finish this match 4-0, but ladies and gentlemen, after a year of absence from the field, Gavi with the number 6 jersey is coming on for Pedri, and not only that, but he will also get to wear the captain's armband. A beautiful moment right now as Gavi will take his first steps on the field after a year of absence. He is getting a standing ovation from the Montjuic Stadium as our warrior, our lion, the heart of FC Barcelona is officially back after a serious injury, a torn ACL, a damaged meniscus, a serious injury, a very long and hard road to recovery that Gavi has been on. But finally, after a long year, Gavi makes his way back onto the field with a standing ovation, with the captain's armband, and with Barcelona 4, Sevilla 0. Beautiful moment. And man, I am so glad I get to witness this live, ladies and gentlemen. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, Visca Gavi. And what a day. I am on cloud 9 right now. Not only 4-0, but we get to see Gavi back. And already, he's already running all over the field. Beautiful, beautiful moment. Oof. Good save by Iñaki, even though it didn't count because the ball was already out. But my goodness. Let's see. Not the gamer says no one's looking down on Madrid. They're just be on the ground screaming for a penalty. Yeah, like I was saying before the goal and before Gavi came in, no one's looking down on Madrid. Like I said multiple times through this live stream, Madrid are playing like shit. Barcelona are playing way better. I think Barcelona has more than what it takes or needs to defeat Madrid, but nonetheless, doesn't mean that the game is going to be easy. Doesn't mean that we have a win guaranteed. After all, it is Real Madrid, and they're going to come out very motivated because it's a Clásico match. It's at their home stadium. It's at the Santiago Bernabeu, and they do have some pretty lethal players. They have Mbappé, they have Vinicius, they have Rodrigo, they have Jude Bellingham. So not at all, I'm not saying that we should look down on them or that we should think there's going to be a walk through the park, that Barcelona's going to go to the Bernabeu and just score 10-0. No one's saying that. I'm just saying Barcelona are playing better. We have the tools to defeat them. Whether we defeat them or not, that's a whole different story. Nazik says, Mo, how did Ansu do in your opinion? Ansu had a quiet match, but he had his moments. He had flashes here and there. He had some good runs. He came really close to scoring a goal. Came really close to having 2 assists. So overall, as someone who started the match after a whole year, I say it was a good match. In that context, though. Oh. Ooh. Almost. Barcelona almost scored their 5th goal. Ah, my goodness. That was a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass to Pau Victor, but unfortunately the goalkeeper got it. And it was from Fermin Lopez. Fermin to Pau Victor. Pau Victor shoots it, but unfortunately it was... Man, that would have been a beautiful goal. Anyways, let's see. Yes, so in that context, having started after a whole year, I think it was a good match, but it wasn't like a brilliant match or anything like that. Oh, Sevilla with the goal. So 4-1. Someone predicted 4-1, by the way. I can't remember whom, but someone predicted a 4-1. So I guess Sevilla get their little consolation goal. Let's see. Counter attack. No offsides because it's from... He runs from his half. And that guy is quick. Look at him just sprinting. Definitely a weakness for Barcelona there. The long passes to Barcelona's right flank or to Sevilla's left flank. So 4-1, Barcelona 4, Sevilla 1. Sevilla gets their consolation goal at the 87th minute. Let's see if Barcelona respond and make it 5-1. Hey, yo. What is that? Almost took his jersey, shorts, socks, and cleats off. Where's the yellow card? Let's see. XLR says Koundé's everywhere on the field. What a player. Koundé had a really good first half offensively. He was very active offensively. I was very impressed. I really liked what I saw from Koundé. And XLR says, I worry back on the field. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Denzi says, Gavi. Yes, sir. Not the Gamer says, the man who would die on the field for us is back. 100%. Let's see. Free kick, Pablo Torre. Oh, goal! Goal. I'm pretty sure it's Pablo Torres' goal. I didn't see anyone touch it. 5-1. Barcelona respond to Sevilla's goal only 2 minutes later. Not even. I think a minute later. And Barcelona respond with their own goal, making it 5-1. Pablo Torre with a double. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo Torre just came on 10 minutes ago. He already has 2 goals. Let's look at it again. Free kick by Pablo Torre. No one is offside. Iñigo dives for it, tries to head it, but I don't think he even touches it. Now, of course, if this was Cristiano Ronaldo, he would have gotten up and celebrated like it was his goal, claimed that he scored, a Bluetooth goal. But I don't think Iñigo touches it at all. And I think it's 100% Pablo Torres' goal. Beautiful hit. Iñigo's dive obviously helps a lot because the goalkeeper is expecting Iñigo to connect with the ball, so he's ready to. Let's see who they're going to give it to. I'm pretty sure it was Pablo Torres' goal. I'm not seeing Iñigo make any contact with it. Now, if Iñigo was offside, that would count as offside, even if he didn't touch it, because he does confuse the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper thinks Iñigo's going to score it. Nope, Iñigo's onside. Iñigo's onside. Iñigo's onside, so this should count, and it should be Pablo Torres' goal, even if Iñigo didn't touch it. Let's see. Awaiting the official call from the refs. Let's go. It counts. FC Barcelona 5, Sevilla 1, a double by Lewandowski, a double by Pablo Torre, and a goal by Pedri. Who would have thought that Pablo Torre would come on and within 10 minutes he would score 2 goals? Let's go. All right, Not the Gamer says, who has a better game, Luca Bacchio or Fati? I think Fati. Young Braveheart says, man should have been 5. It is 5, my friend. It is 5. 5-1. Let's go. XLR says there was the Peña 1v1 situation. There's nothing that Peña could have done in that goal. It could have been Ter Stegen, it could have been Szczesny, it could have been Neuer, it could have been Courtois. There was nothing any goalkeeper could have done. It was one-on-one, big strike. Peña wasn't even close to it. There was nothing that Peña could have done. Young Braveheart says should have been a yellow. Yes, absolutely. I mean, the way they dragged Pau Victor down, they almost took off all his clothes. Oh, and it was Arnold. Arnold's prediction 4-1. Sorry, my friend. I guess your prediction is not happening either because it's 5-1. Let's go. XLR says, what is Paulo Torre cooking there? That's a good question. I want some of it. Evgeny says, Gio got OT right. Ha, ha, ha. Gio. What are we talking about? Not the Gamer says, when you score on them right after their consolation goal. Yeah, absolutely. They got all happy. They scored that one goal, and then boom, Barcelona's like, no. We're not done. Not the Gamer says, Google gave it to Paulo Torre. Yeah, it's definitely Paulo Torre. Iñigo doesn't make contact with it, but it does help, right? Because Iñigo dives. The goalkeeper is expecting the ball to come off Iñigo, so he completely gets confused and then forgets to continue tracking the ball, and it goes in. But, I mean, not to take anything away from Paulo Torre, it was still a beautiful kick. It puts a lot of effect on it. Nice curve. Evgeny says, we are stacked in the midfield. Yes, we are. And Olsi says, Visca Barça, my friend. Isaac says, I have always said Paulo Torre should go on loan and possibly be sold for chunks of profit. I don't see him making the cut for our midfield because it's so choked, and he has way too much talent to be on the bench. Yeah, I think a loan wouldn't be a bad idea because, yeah, like you said, we were pretty stacked. Paulo Torres is not good. He's good. He's just not as good as the other players ahead of him in the line, right? You know, Gavi, Pedri, Casado, Olmo. Once Bernal comes back, even Frankie, right? All those are excellent players. And, you know, Paulo Torres is still a good player, but he's not as good as them. And to have that much talent just to be sitting on the bench, I think you're right. I think a loan would be prudent, unless somehow he just explodes and somehow becomes good enough to be a starter. But it's just hard to see him, you know, being better than Pedri, than Casado, than Bernal, than Olmo. You know, it's just tough. Troop says we can win many trophies this year. We have a legit squad. We have backups to our backups. Easy there, easy. One step at a time. Let's not start talking about winning trophies. We're only in October. We're only 2 months in. We still have another 7 months to go. So let's take it easy. Let's go one match at a time. And let's not get ahead of ourselves. Troop says Iñigo Ronaldo Bluetooth goal. Yeah. If that was Ronaldo, he would have gotten up and started celebrating like it was his goal. And would have done the C celebration. Not the Gamer says, oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The referee blows the final whistle. FC Barcelona 5, Sevilla 1. 2 goals by Lewandowski, who was just handed the MVP of the match. 2 goals by Pablo Torre, a goal by Pedri. And with that, Barcelona get their revenge over Sevilla, who decided to disrespect Barcelona, to not attend the luncheon, not attend the match in the presidential box because of the Negreira case. Well, here you go. What's your excuse now? Are you going to say Negreira helped us here too? Because guess what? Negreira is retired. He has dementia. So the lost fair and square, ladies and gentlemen. And the best goal of the match, or the best play of the match, was Pedri's goal, where he starts the play by intercepting Sevilla's attack and finishes the play by scoring a beautiful curler from outside the box. Eli says, currently my only consistent question of the squad is Peña. Please, Flick, bring Szczesny ASAP. Hey, if Flick doesn't think that there's any reason to bring him in, I trust Flick. Flick has not given me any reason to doubt his decision. That says you should have a live clock for the game. That's a good idea, actually. Not the Gamer says, as things stand, what would be your 11 versus Bayern? I think today's 11. You know, actually, I would rather have Szczesny over Peña in the goal. And then Kunde, Kuwarsi, Iñigo Balde, Casado and Pedri in a double pivot. Lamine, Rafinha, and Ansu playing behind Lewandowski. Or if, but see, we can't even set it. Or if you want to play it safe, have Dani Olmo on the left wing. But Dani Olmo didn't even get minutes today, so I don't know. So I think today's 11 with the only difference of Szczesny in the place of Iñaki. Olsi says, Mo, do you think we will win against Bayern? I think we'll be able to compete. I think we have what it takes to win. Whether we win or not, that's another question. It's not always the best team wins. Young Braveheart says, game, guys. Yes, game. Barcelona 5, Sevilla 1. And with that, Barcelona once again extend their lead over Madrid by 3 points because they had matched our point count when they defeated Celta Vigo. Chimdu says, Fati is finished, man. I don't think so. Isaac says, so is your economy. Mike Valencia said, Sevilla's cheeks got clapped. Yes, they did. Sean says, my only disappointment is not getting that clean sheet. I know a clean sheet would have been nice, but 5-1. I mean, we can't complain, guys. Isaac says, you guys are real Barca fans. XLR says, Pedri now on 3 goals, Bellingham 0. What a start to the season. Amen, my friend. Amen. I think Pedri has been absolutely unlocked under Flick. Not that he wasn't doing great. He was already doing great before, but now he's doing even better. Not the Gamer says, Loa top scorer with 12. Next, Jose Perez with 6. I know the lead between Lewandowski and second place is absolute insanity. I mean, right? Grandpa Lewy, he's finished. We should sell him. 12 goals. And we're not even a third of the way through the season. Mike Valencia says, I don't feel confident about Peña. OSK says, Pedri has 3 goals, Olmo has 2, Torre has 3, Bellingham has 0. And let's not forget that Olmo and Torre have not played that much, right? Olmo because of the injury, Torre because he's been a sub for a while. Ebenezer says, I'm sad the match ended. I want to keep watching this team. This was amazing. Bring them Bayern. I agree with you 100%. And it's so funny you say that because last season, every match, I was praying to God for the match to end. Like, please, referee, blow the whistle. Please blow the whistle. And now it's like, no, he blew the whistle. I want to see more. So what a change. Let's just say that. From the Island says, Lo, you want to start Ansu versus Barca? No, I want to start Ansu with Barca. Isaac says, insults don't work on me. Okay, that's not for me. Street Fighter says, who is the man of the match? It was given to Robert Lewandowski for scoring his 2 goals. And Dream Chaser says, I was literally waiting all week for the match to start, and it didn't disappoint. I agree, my friend, 100%. And William says, Ansu almost scored a header. He did, and he almost had 2 assists. But Sevilla goalkeeper said, not today. And Kansas says, great game from the bench players. Yes, I agree. I think Pablo Torre coming off the bench scoring 2 goals. Fermin was really good, even though he was only on the field for 20 minutes. No complaints here. No complaints. From the Island says Olmo should start against Bayern if it's fully fit. We already have the last in the UCL. Ansu doesn't look ready yet. You cannot expect a player who just spent almost 2 months injured to start a match, let alone start a Champions League match. I see one more, and then we will end this. But El Nasser says, congratulations, Culés. Thank you, my friend. Congratulations to you. With that, we're going to end this live stream because I'm doing the post-match live analysis in a little bit. I'm going to go take a break, have something to drink, have something to eat, and then I will do a post-match live analysis where I'm going to analyze the match in more detail, including the formation, the players, etc., etc. But let's end this watch along. Thank you guys for watching the match with me. Barcelona overwhelming victory over Sevilla. Asphyxiating pressure by Barcelona against Sevilla. And with that, Barcelona win another match. 5-1. 2 goals by Lewy, 2 goals by Pablo Torre, a goal by Pedri. An absolutely amazing match as we get ready to face our biggest test yet, which is Bayern Munich in the Champions League on Wednesday. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and I will see you in the post-match live analysis shortly. And as always,